Hello everyone, Basic Ollie here. Hope you're all having a fantastic day and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to have a little update on RENNSPORT. Now we haven't spoken about RENNSPORT for quite some time now, since about July, when the last time I made a video on this game. Now this game basically is still very, very early in the alpha stage, but I want to show you exactly, as a content creator, what we've been given, because RENNSPORT very kindly said we can make basically any sort of content out of the alpha build currently. So if there's any questions, anything at all, please let me know. I'm going to break it down and I'm going to show you exactly what I can see. So straight into it, if you go into a practice session here, you can go into the race settings, and these are the options that you've got for yourself. Tyre blankets, yes or no? I haven't really seen that in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I don't think I've seen that as an option. Tyre blankets, I thought that was pretty cool. But you can choose to have that on or off during a practice session. You can change things like duration, pit lane start, when the time expires, and all sorts of other little different settings. A few things can't really change because it's the alpha stage, so I won't let you change too much. Free cars currently available. We will be driving the Audi R8, which got announced today, this morning, I believe. So we've got the BMW M4, we've got the Porsche, and we've also got the Audi R8, which is pretty damn cool. You've got the race settings, we've just gone through there, and then we've got track and conditions. You can pick a track. Now, I'm not going to give you the track list because there is a track in there that hasn't been announced yet, so I can't show you that, boys and girls. Quickly going through this though, look how quickly this loads. Very, very quick indeed. I don't know if there was a timer there, like 5-6 seconds, and bam, the game's already loaded. So Unreal Engine 5 there, really working a treat. So yeah, as I was saying, we're in the Audi R8 Evo 2 for this one. I think it's the 2019 model. Correct me if I am wrong. Few extra things that have appeared on the screen since we were last here. So you now have a mirror at the top that you can see. And you can change the detail of it, which is really, really nice. And we also have fuel load and tyre temperatures in the bottom right corner as well, which is pretty damn cool. So gameplay camera settings, you've got the different current gameplay, so you can change the distances for your field of view, lateral and height as well, so you can change these settings. You've got several cameras that you can actually pick from when you're driving. So you've got the hood on camera, you've got the hood camera, you've got the exterior reverse camera, which seems a bit weird, interior reverse camera, and yeah, I think that's is that about it? And then you've got the interior camera, and you've got the interior beam camera, which I think the interior beam camera is probably the best one. But the hood camera will also be very, very OP. I think if that comes to the game, when it's released, that'll be very OP. Various settings here that you can all change. You can choose whether to have the dash on kind of thing, or miles per hour, or kilometers per hour, PSIs, that kind of stuff. So really customizable, which is great to see, to be honest with you, because I know in iRacing you either have I think it's kilometers with liters or miles per hour with gallons. You can't really have it, because I'd prefer miles per hour with liters, and you can't have that. Everything is pretty much maxed out in my settings. Same with the rendering as well, and you can change, as you can see, in the mirror resolution and stuff like that, which is really good. So you can have it on high, medium, or low, and you can choose the FPS of the mirror as well, which is pretty damn handy. And then you can just save the settings. With any changes you make, you can just save them. They'll just they'll just stay there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, as I said, quite customizable now. Lots of stuff that we can do at the moment in the alpha. Here are all your steering inputs, so it picks up my wheelbase. There is an option to have the operating range set by the vehicle, yes or no. Now that does change it quite dramatically. I leave it on yes, because when you put it on no, it feels very weird. Very weird indeed. It just doesn't seem to work. I've got to be honest. I don't know why. But yeah, I think operating range via the vehicle, when it comes out, if it feels like it does for me, I'd highly recommend you just keep that on. It just seems to work, to be honest with you. You've got all your key bindings, so you can change where the pit limiter is, where you change your camera, your headlights, traction control, ABS, all that kind of stuff. You can see your force feedback as well. And you can bind any keys that you so wish. So yeah, hopefully that's a really good insight into all the settings that we've got here that's available to us content creators in the alpha build. I will stress once more, this is an alpha build, so don't expect it to be like, oh my god, amazing, blah blah blah. It's good, it's very good, but do remember it's an alpha. Okay, so there's a lot of things that are still being worked on So please do bear that in mind. But anyways, now that's all done, let's go out and take it for a spin, shall we? And let's see what it's like, and let's listen to the sound of it, because I think sound's really important on a sim racing game. So let's listen to the sound of the car, shall we? And yeah, let's do a few laps, and you boys and girls can see what you think. I think it's time to do a hot lap then. So here we go in the Audi R8 Evo 2 going into turn 1 Nord curve. Very, very easy to understeer here and get a off track, shall we say, or you'll literally, it's not an off track, you'll just get your time completely deleted. Braking hard just before the green patch on the left hand side, clipping the curb on the inside of turn 2 and then getting ourselves planted to the left hand side. Too much curb there really on the exit of turn 3 and 4, and then we've got a long left hand straight here all the way down into 6th gear. We're going to be reaching some very, very high speed, shall we say. Before looking for our braking marker, I'm using a braking marker just before the curb starts to appear on the left hand side, and then rotating the car essentially almost 90 degrees there. No, 180 degrees, I should say, 90 degrees. 180 degrees as we go through turn 6. And then we go through turn 7. Very easy to understeer there once again. I don't know if the car was just heavy or whatnot, but yeah, I could really feel the difference between this car and, say, the 2015 model on iRacing. I know the one on iRacing is pretty damn quick already, much quicker than it probably should be, so this probably feels a little bit more realistic as to what the pace should be as we go very, very wide there on turn 11, but thankfully our lap time was not deleted. You can see sector 1 we've got a purple sector there, and sector 2 we've got a green sector, so far so good. This is looking pretty damn good as we go through turn 15. Again, super easy on the brakes to basically understeer. Trail braking is an issue. You feel it much more in this game than any other game I've played, so trail braking can be a real issue, so you've really got to look out for that. Now let's go on board to some other cameras, and I shall leave you and boys and girls to just listen to the sounds. I'll leave the laps in, and then we'll just come to a conclusion at the end. Any questions, please do let me know in the comments, and I will go through what I can, and we'll see what it's like. And there we have it then, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you do want to see more updates on this new upcoming sim racing title called RENNSPORT. If I have anything else that I can show you, I absolutely shall. And as I've said several times before, if you've got any questions or you want me to test anything, because I do have access to this and then letting us record now, please let me know in the comments. But thanks very much for watching. Make sure to leave a like on the way out. And yeah, thanks very much. Take care. Ta-da!